Y'all know the motto, get a info, I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. To every other city, every city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info, I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. Let's go.
What's good? What's good? We're gonna get some people time to join. Let's go. Let's do it one more time, and we'll get everybody time to come in.
Every other city I go, from Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info, I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. To every other city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info, I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. Let's go.
What's good? What's good? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. 20 people in the room. Hit the like button on your way in. We're going to talk about the Arizona versus Colorado game. Shiny King in the house. He says, hell yes. Weekend. Yes. Weekend time, man. Weekend time. Life as long as I'll be back in 25 minutes here. Game day tomorrow. Yes, game day tomorrow. I'm very, very excited for the game. Colorado's underdogs in this game, 2-point underdogs. I was very surprised when I saw that because we have a local casino where I stay at, and I do a lot of sports betting. So, I believe in the Buffs. You know what I'm saying? But when I saw that, I was very surprised that we're underdogs. But, I expect that to be every week. But I think it's going to be a great game. I really do. I think it's going to be a great game. But I got Colorado to win straight up. I'm excited as well, ready to see Jordan O do what he's been doing in practice. Yes, Jordan O has an opportunity to finally get a chance to show what he can do or what he's been doing in practice. I think that's an amazing story. So many wide receivers left with before him in regards to the transfer portal, but he stayed, and I love his story. I mean, it was so many wide receivers decided to leave, bashing Coach Prime and talking about this and that, but Jordan O, he stayed last year, all throughout since last year, and I'm excited to see him for sure. Facts, yeah, 1000%. Yeah, I'm very excited to see Jordan O. I'm excited to see some tight end sets, some tight end packages. So it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one. It's definitely gonna be a fun one. So we'll go ahead and get this thing started. Shout out to Romy Bean. She do an amazing job with the interviews. And so we're gonna react to some of these interviews. So we'll go ahead and get started.
Noah Fafita, obviously, maybe he's not having his best season so far, but he is a great quarterback, a guy that you feel like you don't want to give him any confidence.
No, because he's a two-way guy. I mean, the guy can run the ball, which he's not a runner, but he can run to extend drives. But he can throw the heck out of the ball. He can make every throw on the field, and he looks for four. That's his partner. That's his homie. They came up together, and he's going to look for him.
Feel like a good game for B.J. Green, maybe?
I think it's prayerfully it's a good game for the whole defense, not just B.J., but B.J.'s going to do what B.J. does.
Okay, we're excited. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think B.J. Green's going to have a good game. Noah Fafita is definitely going to that wide receiver, McMillan, 6'5". That matchup between him and Travis Hunter, I think is going to be very, very fun to watch, without a doubt. I think I'm going to like that matchup.
Let's talk about Tetairoa McMillan because he is fantastic. I mean, he had a game with, I think, 10 receptions, 300-plus yards, 4 touchdowns. Nobody's ever done that before, so perfect to ask a Hall of Fame corner. How do you go up against a guy 6'5", really talented, really skilled receiver like that?
Well, Travis Hunter.
Okay. That's always a good answer.
Or two people. Travis Hunter or two people. We got a secondary that we like. We really like our guys on the outside. We really do. So it's going to be a task. It's going to be a challenge for them to study and prepare and understand what they're trying to accomplish against us. But I like the game plan that we've implemented. I love what Rob is doing defensively, so we're going to be okay.
Is Khalil starting tomorrow? I'm not sure if I seen him last week. That's a very good question. From what I've been seeing, I haven't seen him in a starting lineup. I think nothing within the line is going to change this week, but we'll have to wait and see. King Slice says, "Yo, what's up with Welch?" I'm hoping we can see Welch in this game. As you guys may not know, but Welch, at first I was disappointed because I was like, where's Welch? Where's Welch? But after doing my research, I saw where Coach Prime said he had a hamstring injury. So that's why he's been out. And then they go into number 23. He is going to start. But there's no update on Welch as of right now. Stella in the house. Hey, Mag Dog, I'm ready to see the Buffs win tomorrow. Facts. My boy Khalil been real quiet. Yes, he has been quiet lately. Welch pulled his hamstring last week. Travis has always struggled against tall receivers, even in the dang SWAC. Yeah, I would say from what I see with Travis is that taller receivers do give him a better run. Wide receivers like McMillan. He struggled with the wide receiver from Stanford, Ayo Manor. I think that's his name, Ayo Manor, or something like that. He struggled with him. But the difference between last year and this year is that he don't have too much to, like, that workload is not going to be the same. See, last year he had to do so much on offense, so much on defense. But now you got guys like Hood that's doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Then you got guys like the receivers looking good. So I don't really feel like that Travis going to struggle in this one. This is Adonis. Didn't a receiver leave Colorado to Arizona? Didn't a receiver leave Colorado to Arizona? I don't know about that one. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. John the Liquidator in the house, man. What's good, man? John the Liquidator going in, man. This man right here put out a great content. You know what I'm saying? You guys see what he doing with the basketball, WNBA. You know what I'm saying? You guys saw how Colorado was trying to messing with his media a little bit, man, but he been going up. I think he like 30 subscribers away from 100K. I mean, the man does amazing, man. So make sure y'all go check out his content. John, and also he helped me get out of a lot of situations. Yeah, Hood need more reps, a dog for sure. Yeah, I do like Hood. I feel like Hood could be a starter on a different team if he wasn't on Colorado.
All right. Well, you're no stranger to expectations.
Right,
this
right.
Arizona team came in, and everyone were talking about them maybe winning the Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
They've certainly underachieved so far. What do you see from this team?
Well, I'm not going to say that. These kids are good. I mean, they're well coached. They get after it on defense. They hustle. They get to the darn football. They got some big guys up front that can contain the run. Long DBs on the back end that are pretty talented as well. Linebackers flying around. Offensively, their quarterback and their receiver is amongst the best in the Big 12. The receiver may be one of the best in the country.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're not winning, so you don't hear a lot about him, but we know, football people know how good this young man is. And I promise you, he's going to be one of the first receivers taken off the board if they give him his just due. I like this team. You can't underestimate this team whatsoever because they can flat out play and they can make it happen.
Yeah, they can play now. I mean, people making it seem like we're just going to run through them. I mean, they ain't favorites for nothing. Life as Lawrence says, what you think about Preston? Was he always at nickel because he been getting cooked these past few days? Well, you have to remember, Travis Hunter got injured, so they wanted to put Preston on the outside. But yes, he's been playing nickel, but with Travis coming back, he should go back to nickel. But as far as him getting cooked, I wouldn't say that much. I mean, he did give up a touchdown last week, but he was in position. The receiver just made a better play on the ball. Ball was underthrown, and so, I mean, Preston was in position, but you have to blame coaching from that regard, leaving him on the island by himself with no safety over the top. Craig left Colorado, went to Arizona. Okay. I didn't know. I haven't heard anything about him. Hopefully Preston makes a big play tomorrow. Yeah, I believe he will. BYU locked him down though. Marquis Collins. We need to win time of possession this game. I agree. I think time of possession is going to be very, very important because the way this team plays, they aren't going to just run. I think they're going to pass. I'm not sure what the total is of this game. I can't remember, but I do know they are favorites by 2 points. And the style of play, they're going to definitely go to that big wide receiver. We need to play more corners, get cooked, somebody else turn. I mean, the only player I would say as far as on the DB side of the ball would be Hood. Play Hood more. DJ McKinney, I mean, we haven't heard anything about him, but when you don't hear about corners, that's a good thing. That means that he's locking his side down. So, I mean, I can't really say we getting cooked. I don't know about that one. I think we're getting ran over as far as running the ball, like run defense. But as far as passing, we really haven't been doing we haven't been struggling, in my opinion, on that. Bro, Preston is slow. Preston, I mean, you guys saying Preston is slow, but I mean, the man had 3-4 interceptions so far in the season. Preston is slow though, but he make plays. He make plays though. This game will come down to heart and discipline. I agree. We can't win time of possession. All we do is throw the ball. Yes, if we have another negative 29 yards, like we did last week, we're going to lose this game. That's for sure because Arizona is a team that scores. They are a team that knows how to score. They have a first-round wide receiver. And if Shilo Sanders plays as bad as he played last week, we're going to lose. Unlike other people, I don't care, man. I keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? It's a very few people, content creators out there that's going to keep it a buck. Shilo Sanders played horrible, and if he played the same way without them rotating him with Carter, we're going to lose this game. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, Shilo played as if it was so bad. It was like 10 verse 11. I feel like the man-to-man coverage always be a downfall. Yeah, in certain cases, yeah, because a lot of times their back is always turned when you're going against a mobile quarterback. But I think at times, like you said, it's the perfect at times, and it gets in certain situations. Like for an example, when we was up 28-24 last week, a minute and 30 left or so, while we in man, when we already, we don't have to be that aggressive now. It's just keep everything in front of us and let's get out of here with the win. But Coach Prime is a live and die by that man-to-man coverage. So that's just the way that how he go about things, along with Robert Livingston. The Northside TV, what's good? He said, yo, what's up? Topping in from Winston, North Carolina. What's good? What's good? That recorder posted off Preston. Go back and look at the film. I'm interested to see how Shilo rebounds. Me too. Because if Shilo plays horrible again, I'm calling it out. You know what I'm saying? If we can't critique people that's riding around in Rolls Royces and Bentleys, I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But when you go out there and you play the way that he played last week, man, it's no excuse for that. I know people saying that he was a little bit banged up, he was a little bit injured. If that's the case, then why is he in the first place? Because at the end of the day, Carter would have made those plays. Lexus says have to be careful about overlooking a team just because of their record. Yeah, because this team beat us last year, 34-31. Oftentimes, the record does not tell the story. That's why the game is played on the field. Facts. We lost to this team last year.
But he still, to me, he still has so much more to do, and he can accomplish so much more. It's just his habits, and he just got to be consistent with these habits. And what you saw last week, that's what you're going to see on a consistent basis because he got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BJ, your journey's incredible. You come from walk-on to NFL prospect. What has been the biggest challenge for you in this journey to get you where you are now, where everybody's talking about you?
Me. There's nothing, nobody standing in my way. I just, like he said before, like habits, consistency, certain things that I have to do to be able to make those things happen. And when I do make those things happen, games like Saturday happen. So.
That's right.
That's fantastic. Well, we can't wait to see what you do this Saturday now. BJ, thank you so much for taking the time. We really appreciate it.
Guys, our secondary is good. Stuff happens. We lock down T-Mac with Travis. This is gut check game for our defense, though. Yes, definitely. I do agree that I don't think there need to be much as far as changes with the secondary. I think it's more so on the coaches. You think Shilo going to start 150%? Yes, he's going to start. I mean, Coach Prime already said some things on his Instagram about bouncing back on upcoming Saturday. Coach Prime already said Shilo. He already told Shilo he expect more. I mean, so without a doubt, Shilo is going to start. If he plays bad again this week, next week he's going to start again. I mean, that's just what it is. It was so bad. ESPN made a whole video about Shilo ankles getting broke. Hey, they beat me to it. They beat me to it though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said before, if you don't want nobody talking about you, especially in the media, then don't get your ankles broke. You know what I'm saying? That's what comes with being a football player. I was about to say professional, but I can't say that because a lot of these guys getting paid. So I mean, that's just what it comes with. They beat me to it though because I was trying to find it, but you guys know, with me going live post game, I'm not able to get too much content in time. But yeah, they didn't wait. They didn't wait at all. Shilo was not single handedly the reason Colorado lost. Yeah, I mean, you could say a lot of the other 10 players wasn't getting to the football for sure, but um, when you are the safety, you're pretty much the quarterback. You have the quarterback on offense, and the safety is the quarterback on the defense side of the ball. And I think with Shilo playing the safety position, his play showed. I mean, anybody that I mean, it really don't even. It's not even about anybody that watches football or played football. I mean, if you know just a little bit about the game, you can clearly see Shilo was a huge reason why we gave up so much on the defense side of the ball. Because when he don't perform well, everybody else is out of position. Everybody else plays sloppy, and it just looks different. Facts, he played so bad. I've never seen anything like it. Me neither. I've never seen anything like it, especially from Shilo. I mean, in his defense, Shilo was the best defender on the worst defense last year. Defense has improved and left him behind. Now he's been exposed. I can't see Shilo having two bad games in a row. I believe Coach Prime will bench him. Yeah, I will be shocked. If I see him have another bad game, I would definitely be shocked. Pushed off pressing. Yeah, I mean that was a great play by the wide receiver, slowing down, having Preston bump against his back just to adjust to that ball. The ball was underthrown, so that was a hell of a play. Shilo ain't been in the videos this week. That's what I like to see. Facts, facts. Shilo is hurt. Shilo called himself out. That's great. Shilo is still hurt. His dad trying to help him make it. Shilo was playing nervous. He's trying to prevent another injury, which will make him hurt himself by babying his arm. I pray that don't happen. I need Coach Prime to get his coach Herman Boone on from the movie. Remember the Titans, the best players would play, period. Oh yeah, definitely. This is the only team where I see where there's a lot of seniority. The higher class guys play a lot. I mean, look at Amari Miller. It took Travis Hunter and Jimmy Horn to get injured for everybody to see that Amari Miller was one of the best receivers we had. So when you look at teams like Alabama, hey, they going with the kid Ryan Williams, 17-year-old starting. You know what I'm saying? You look at different teams, it's different, but it's just different the way Colorado run everything. Y'all hyping up 23. He missed tackles too. Just got back and watched the film. Just go back and watch the film. I'm gonna have to watch that because I didn't see much. I mean, I saw him missing tackles, but not the whole game. What's up, Mag Dog? Been a minute, but I'm checking in with my guy. What's good, Endo Sports 247? What's good with you? Especially being at Colorado, they the talk of the town, and a lot of people already don't like Shilo. That's facts. more eyes on you, more people want to see you fail. So, I mean, if you Shilo, you have to know after the game that you're going to get that type of heat.
Playbook time now for Who's Next. And Who's Next? We're going down a trip in the desert. The Arizona Wildcats. Let's take a look at the Wildcats, who are 500 on the season right now. They've lost 2 in a row, 3 of their last 4, which has been surprising because preseason they were ranked in the top 25, their highest ranking since 1999. Let's hear from Wildcat head coach Brent Brennan on not meeting expectations so far.
A year ago, this team was 3-3, right, which is where we sit today. And the only difference between those things is how we feel about it because of the expectations going into the season, right? Like all that stuff. And so now all of a sudden it feels worse, right? And the good news is we have 6 opportunities left to play. Like we have so much football left to play.
Hey, they feel like they got more to play. Shilo still has 6 tackles, according to the stats. NHG led the team with 9. There's no reason the run should be consistently getting to the free safety level. I mean, yeah, you can also make that argument. But when you are in position to make that play, if you're trying to get to the next level, as far as NFL level, you have to make that play, though. I agree, Shilo was not the single reason CU lost, but boy, was he a contributing factor. He should not have been playing. Not that game, yeah. Especially if he's not 100%. Although Shilo should have been worked back slowly, Stoutmeyer is not better than Shilo. That's crazy. That is crazy because when I see 23 in the game, he don't stand out the most as far as missed tackles, being out of position. I mean, I'm not even saying Shilo missed a lot of tackles. I mean, he was also out of position a lot of plays. So with 23, I just didn't see that. You should join us on a panel when these other channels go live. Yeah, just let me know. At the end of the day, the Buffs as a whole have to play better. That's facts. That's facts. Bro, just keep it real. Get Shilo off the field. He is still hurt. Yes, I can agree to that. I saw plays where he didn't, go in as if he was 100%. So again, if you guys saying that he was injured or he wasn't 100%, I'm agreeing with y'all on that. But he shouldn't be in the game if he's not 100%. Because again, if you're not healthy, if you can't go, how can you help us as a team? I agree. In those sports, this is less about Stoutmeyer and more Simon Craig. Simon Craig replaced Shilo in his position these last few weeks, and clearly Simon Craig is better at that particular position. Yeah, he a beast. He comes up and tackle. Look at Texas quarterback situation. That's true. That's true. It definitely goes around, but I mean, that is a Heisman candidate you're talking about. That's not just a quarterback and Quentin Ewers where, he's just a player that just coming in and out. We're talking about a top 5 expected NFL draft quarterback. So, I mean, you really can't say that seniority, you know what I'm saying, when he pretty much is a top dog in the country. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Manning is going to get his shot, but I mean, that's just like Juju Lewis playing for Colorado and you expect him to be over Shador. Like it don't work like that. That's a totally different ball game. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Shilo Sanders is high draft capable right now. I don't even think he's on a high draft board. I mean, if you find that somewhere, let me know. If you're talking about it from that perspective. But I'm speaking from the fact that he ain't. I don't know, man. I don't know. Shiny King says, "Can y'all please smash the like button for Magda? Appreciate that. Appreciate it." Yeah, the seniors playing more to get their name out there for the draft. If that's what it's about, Lauren, then it is what it is. But if it's about winning games, then I would have to go against that. Clearly teams like Bama care about winning when you see a 17-year-old starting. But if it's about seniors getting to the next level and only that and not winning a game, I respect it. I understand that, but definitely should have been a starter without a doubt. We already know Amarian Miller is him.
So it's something that I take advantage of every day. Like I get almost like a kid when Coach Sapp shows us his old highlights of how things are supposed to be done, because it's like stuff that we make hard, he shows us, and it really could be that easy.
Wow. You played for Coach Prime when you were young, right?
Yes, sir.
Is he the
Yes,
same
ma'am.
coach? Is he different now?
Yeah.
He doesn't change for nobody.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
He's gonna be Coach Prime. Gonna be Coach Prime, and that transcends time. So.
Yeah.
At what point did you decide that you wanted to come and move your career over here to Colorado?
I just took some time and I prayed and I said, I just want to finish it out with who I started it with. So Coach Pound was the one who told me I should be playing defense, so might as well finish it with the people.
Right. That's
put
when
me over
early
here.
on he wanted to be a running back, right?
Yes,
He wanted to be a running
wanted
back.
to be a running back.
Yeah, nobody could tackle him. Let's get that straight at the youth level.
That's it.
But I'm like, dog, that's not who you are. You're a D tackle. You're a big fella. You need to be inside and you need to go get it. And the rest is history.
From what I've seen, Michael needs to start at running back, and Jimmy needs to focus more on himself and get in the end zone. Micah pulled his hamstring. Yeah, that's what happened with Micah. Arizona coach is like 35 and 51 all time or something like that. Hey, I mean, that's a bad record, but at the end of the day, they did beat Colorado. You know what I'm saying? And I know the teams completely different in regards to both matchups, both teams. Arizona have different coordinators on offense and defense. Coach Prime have different coordinators, different players in certain positions. So it's gonna be a fun one to see, man. It's definitely gonna be a fun one. Will Shepherd drops the easy balls and catches the hard ones. Brandon is full of it. He talks bad about Coach Prime. What he says about the Buffs is all fake. 10-2 is my floor for this year. Wow, I like that. Not gonna lie, this game's making me nervous, but I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Money line, hey, facts. I'm money line all the way as well. Shilo is a little tentative. Protect your peace in the house. What's good with you? What's good? I love the badge. Will Shepherd dropped so many balls. Why nobody calling him to be benched? Hey, like I said before, man, I mean, Will Shepherd was dropping passes when Amarian Miller was healthy. So, I felt like, I don't know, man. It's just that's a weird situation. But I really don't know. I don't know that one anyway. Shilo will be better this game. I hope so. Some fans were. Yeah, fact. I know I was viral. I definitely was. I was calling for Amarian Miller to get that shot, but it took for some players to get injured for him to get that shot, man, and to see the way that he went down, that hurt it. Although I want more for this team, I'll be happy with a 7-5 season. I disagree. I wouldn't be happy with it. Because I feel like we have the best quarterback in the country. We have the best two-way star, Travis Hunter, Heisman. Offensive line is much improved. Coach Prime promised us last year that last year was a sense of hope. This season is a sense of expectations. So 7-5 is not my expectations. It's more Big 12 championship or bust for me. 7-5 would be good. It's a much improved from last year, but when you promise something, from a head coach, you know what I'm saying, then my feelings is different. That's why I get pissed off when we lose games that I know we should win. So it's different with me. Not as bad as people are dogging Shilo. Shilo, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble versus Arizona. That would be nice. Again, I strongly advise against looking at teams' records to decide how good or bad they are. That's a bad mistake. That's how upsets happen. Facts. Ask Alabama. Alabama when they played against Vanderbilt. Ask them. Upsets happen. I mean, Tennessee, I want to say Texas. Tennessee got upset, I want to say. Ole Miss lost to a team last week or the week before that. So upsets definitely been going on. Just need to finish top 2 in the Big 12. That would be great. Yeah, that definitely would be great, man. I expect them to go very far.
It ain't no, you did good, BJ good. No, it ain't none of that.
Yeah.
It's like, you told us you want to go pro. You told us you want to get drafted early.
Yeah.
This is what it takes.
Yeah.
This is what you're going to do, or this is what you ain't going to do. So it sounded like that. And when we start talking, it's tough. They know it's tough. But long as we at them and on their butts, he know he got something special. And he does have something special. But we're not going to settle with any mediocrity because we know the game that he just had, that's what he's capable of doing.
Appreciate you. Protect your peace with the $5 super sticker. Appreciate that. Colorado doesn't need to get in a shootout. Go up early and run the ball. Yes. Go up early and run the football. Will be fine. Man, I hope Jimmy Horn really put in work. Hoping he has a big game tomorrow. Yeah, that would be nice. Amari Miller getting hurt make us fans mad. He is so much better than Will Shepherd, and he is a senior. Facts. The Bucks beat themselves. Without a consistent running game, I do not see CU in a championship game. It's hard when you stepping back, throwing it all game. You know, you don't have a run game. That's for sure. You know, I can't disagree with you because a lot of the great teams that go all the way are the ones that can run the football.
And of course, I want to go back to last year when Colorado played Arizona State. You had a career high 7 tackles. You got to Shilo Sanders. So what's it like now being on the same team as two, where last year you were trying to make his life a living nightmare?
It's beneficial to play with a high-level quarterback like him because I get to see certain tendencies in quarterbacks that, like that high-level quarterbacks that we see this year have. So, like, being able to play against, like, a team like Arizona, certain things that Shador does, like, that he does well, the other quarterbacks may not do as well. So those are things I can take and put into my bag and take advantage of on Saturday.
When you talk about adding things to your tool bag, you're also getting coached by so many greats. Of course, you got Prime, but you've also got Warren Sapp, you got D. Lou. What's it like for you, and what have you learned being coached by these guys?
Just be a sponge. Like, every little thing that they tell me, no matter how they tell it or how they say it, you know, you guys got to take that and then self-reflect and apply that.
Hey, that's great right there to have Coach Sapp coaching you up. Excited to see why my guy Augustif starting tomorrow. The referee Shepherd going to expose the other Arizona cornerbacks. That would be nice. That would be nice to see him expose some of the opposing team running backs.
Welcome back into Coach Prime's playbook, and such a thrill today to be joined by Sackmaster BJ Green. BJ, you got not once but twice on Saturday. We've been waiting all season to see you break out. How did it feel to finally get that hit pay dirt?
Just being myself, you know, that's the standard. It's not anything that anybody was surprised about. It's not something that he's surprised about. So that's just a standard I got to uphold from here on in.
Did it feel like a weight off your shoulders? All right, I'm off and running now?
Yeah, like, I was talking to Coach Sapp about it before. Like, you know, sacks come in splashes, but once you break it down, like, it's open season now. So,
has it been a difficult transition in any ways for you coming to Colorado?
Just the way that we practice, the way we train is probably the most difficult thing that I face in collegiate football. So.
Yeah.
And we on their butts.
Yeah,
it ain't no, you did good, BJ good. No, it ain't none of that.
Yeah.
It's like, you told us you want to go pro. You told us you want to get drafted early.
Yeah.
This is what it takes.
Yeah.
This is what you're going to do, or this is what you ain't.
How many picks you got for Fafita throwing tomorrow? Great question, man. I'm going to go, man. You know me, man. When I give you my opinion, I'll be really serious about how I feel. I'm gonna say he won't throw an interception this game, but we will see. We will see next week. Well, post game, we will see tomorrow if I'm right. But I just can't see him throwing an interception. But we will see. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Will Shepherd about to drop balls, and watch Coach Prime defend him like this guy is still the guy. I'm not overthinking this game. Bus will be fine. Facts. 103-34. Come on, hit the like button. Hey, that's how it be. The more it is, the less support. But it is what it is. Three picks. Wow, that's a lot of interceptions. 3 picks.
So do you feel like there are times where you got to put my coach hat on, got to leave the dad hat off?
Oh, when the game starts, I leave the dad hat on.
Yeah.
Like when we walk down that sideline, I'm dad. When we come back, I'm coach.
Yeah.
So the dad hat is off. Now, when our players sustain injuries, even opposing team, I turn into a dad because that's my sympathetic type of feel and understanding. Because I want all these kids to be healthy. I want them to have a chance to prosper. Even the opposing team. One of the best conversations that was had was with me and the coach doing the timeout when one of their players was hurt. I mean, we was out there, just compliment one another and said, we don't know how this game's going to turn out because it was tight. He's like, this is a good one. This is a really good one.
Will is still a guy. Bro, you hating on Shepard because you like Amarion. Shaking my head. Dude put up numbers in the SEC. Man, I'm only going by this year. I mean, he put up numbers in the SEC. That's great. Do I like Amari Miller? Facts, 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? But hating on Shepard? No, I'm not hating on Shepard. I just want him to perform good enough to where he can start every week when there's a healthy Amari Miller, because Amari Miller showed you what he can bring. When Amari Miller came in the game versus what Will Shepard been giving us, totally different. Amari Miller came in the game and was dominating. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about dominating from an aspect of he made it look like he was Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Like he was dominating. But when Will Shepard in the game, he consistent one play or one drive. Then the next drive, he drop a pass or then he come back and score. But I'm talking about consistent. Amari Miller is a more consistent wide receiver than Shepard. Sunflower Brown in the house. Good afternoon, chat. Shepard shown flashes, will show consistency tomorrow. Hey, I'm gonna respect that mix. If you are correct, post game, I'm a you and OG Unk. You know what I'm saying? All y'all that's saying that, I'm gonna come back and give him credit. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Will Shepard has no 100-yard games in the Big 12. I can't remember the last time he had a 100-yard game. For Mix and the other guy, OG Unk, if he had a 100-yard game this season, let us know, because I seriously can't remember neither. But Marion Miller, he gonna give you that.
He does so many things well. He's got football IQ's off the charts. I could go on and on. I guess one thing, if you look at, and he's pretty open about it, is walking that fine line of improvising but not taking those ill-advised sacks. How does he work on that throughout the week?
See, I want to say something as a coach, but then I want to say something as a father, and I'm conflicted. Sometimes when I get on him about holding the ball, he'll say, wait till you see it on film.
Okay.
Then you'll watch it on film, and you say, okay. Or, you just get on him right after the timeout, TV timeout. I say, look, one thing we can't do is take a sack right here. We can't take a sack. In the first play back, we take a sack. But then when you see it on film, you say, okay. So sometimes the fans, and you don't get the copy that we get. You don't see what was supposed to happen or what really happened. And it happens so quick that you're waiting for something to happen and it don't.
Shout out to Protect Your Peace. We're gonna talk about this Shador seeing something on film versus Coach Prime and all that. That's BS. I'm calling everything out. Protect Your Peace. Appreciate you. Remember for 1 month, man. That means a lot to me to know. You know what I'm saying? It's one or two of y'all, man, that's supporting like that. That means a lot for sure. About Shilo Sanders, a lot of those sacks is on Shador. He holding the ball too long, or he's dropping back 10, 15 yards, and that allows the defensive ends to get back, downfield. So, I mean, I've been believing Coach Prime even since Jackson State, but everything that I'm seeing with Shador as far as his weakness, I've saw when he was at Jackson State, and that's like 30 minutes from me. So I've been keeping up with Shador and Coach Prime since. So I can't sit here and say, I mean, if it's been happening at Jackson State and it's happening now, I'm gonna start looking at Shador as far as holding the ball too long. I wanna believe Coach Prime is correct, but when I'm watching it, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing them holding the ball too long. I think those guys got another eye-opening check from last week. I have faith in this comeback because we got some hungry boys on this team that's ready to eat, and this will be their time to shine. Arizona 2.5 favorites. Yeah, that's crazy, King P. Man, I think you just want a win and you really don't care how you get it. Facts. I mean, you've been watching me from the beginning, Lexus. That's all it is. I don't care how we get the win. I just want us to win. It ain't about whether, Amari catches a touchdown, Shepard catches a touchdown. I want to win because, for one, I'm rocking with the team, and two, I'm sports betting with the team every week. So, of course, I want us to win. If a Will Shepard scores a touchdown, if he scores 100 touchdowns, hey, I'm going to cash out. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it don't matter. It's not about who, catches a touchdown or who don't. But, yeah, I definitely love me some Amari and Miller because, for one, I love his mentality. Regardless if he's playing or not, he still comes to work, give it 100%. Hey, he didn't jump in the transfer portal as talented as he is. He comes to work. So of course, who wouldn't want to root for a kid like Amarian? Amarian is a damn good receiver. His time is coming. Facts. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. We won't owe. That's a fact. That's a fact. Mag, what do you think of Arizona's quick pass scheme? Do you think Colorado DC will shut it down? I love the channel. Appreciate that, Ivan Westbrook. They definitely have a quick pass scheme. I do think we will be able to shut it down because we play a lot of man-to-man coverage. So I feel like we're gonna match up with it. I think that what's gonna be important with a team that throws quick screens, quick passes, quick bubble screens is tackling. Tackling is going to be very important. So this will be a game that Shilo Sanders will be able to have a makeup game, because he's going to have a lot of opportunities against an offense, like you said, that's a quick pass scheme style offense. So if he go out there and he blowing it again, then you guys going to defend it, but not me.
I think when you talk about moving on, huge sigh of relief to hear you say Travis Hunter should certainly play this weekend against Arizona.
Jimmy Horn as well as Will Shepard as well.
With Travis, was there any concern that he wouldn't be able to play?
No, not whatsoever. Nor Jimmy or Will. Terrell is out. I think he's going to be out. Who else? Marion certainly is out. And I think that's it.
Okay.
I think that's it.
I'm going to ask you a question. I think I know the answer to it, but I'd love for you to address it. When Travis gets hurt, of course, the question becomes, should he be playing less? Is there ever a conversation about that?
Yeah, it don't make sense because hurt is hurt. Hurt does not know offense and defense. Mm-hmm. it's just straight pain. You just got hurt. It wasn't because you was on offense or you're on defense. That wasn't the case whatsoever. It's just something that transpired. He is who he is. I mean, he's been doing what he's doing right now ever since he was a kid. Yeah. That's all he knows.
This is another situation that, confuses me with some of you. Not all of y'all, but you like to say, well, this is why he shouldn't play both ways. This is why he shouldn't do this and that. It doesn't matter if you're on offense or defense. If you get injured, you get injured. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad Coach Prime cleared that up. Defense win championships, and this will be the case for Colorado. SkoBuffs defense will be coming on strong. I like that one. You right about Shedeur and them sacks. Hey, I like that. I finally agree with something that I said. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna win. Should have beat K-State. Yes, that one hurt it. I mean, that would have put us in the driver's seat. We still have a chance. I mean, as far as the Big 12, but that one stung because we supposed to have that game. I don't buy it. Shedeur holds the ball too long. Facts. And he's been doing this all throughout since Jackson State. I've been seeing this, and I wish I would have had clipped up some of the interviews that Coach Prime did when he was at Jackson State, so some of you guys can see that I'm not sitting here hating, because when you are saying things about certain players, especially with Colorado, if it's any other team, it's not hate. But for some weird reason, anytime you judging something from Colorado, it's always hate. But I wish I could have shown y'all the interview Coach Prime had about the same questions. Why is Shador getting sacked? Why is this? Why is that? And then you guys can see, okay, well, he is keeping it a buck. Will Shepard only going to win you money if you count how many balls he drops. With Will Shepard, that's what you get. You're going to get a receiver that's going to drop the ball, and he also going to come back and make plays. With Amari Miller, you getting domination every single time. Amari Miller and Travis Hunter with LaJohntay Weston and Jimmy, that would have been scary. What time the game come on? 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Y'all putting stigmas on Sanders. Can't coach, can't tackle, hold the ball. Haters can't stop hating. There you go. We need to be mindful that hyping this score will cause players to hit the portal. We have depth at receiver. Let's keep it 100. Please hit the like button. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Shador screwed up on that last play when he tried to throw that last play instead of simply going for, we only need, 4 or 5 yards, and he throwing a go route. I mean, once again, when you say something like this, Keeve, they're gonna say you're a hater. You only care about finding out the bad things. This is a very sensitive group of football mentality people that I've ever known. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Travis left the game, so it's not minor. Need to watch his snaps. Let Hood play more. I like that idea. I'm hoping Travis is ready to go. But with Hood, it's going to take a lot of toll off of Travis. But the way that Coach Prime stated of how they're going to stop McMillan, it looks like Travis is going to get a lot of snaps. But I agree with you. Hood can definitely be one of those guys that can fill in when needed. Appreciate it. Protect your peace. Nobody's hating on Shador. He's a hell of a quarterback, and he's going to be playing on Sundays. Now that I have said that, stop holding the ball so darn long. Facts. That's how you got to put it, though, Lexus. Shador is going to be the number 1 first pick that's going to be taken in the NFL. He's going to have a great career, Hall of Fame career, but he still holds the ball too damn long. You know what I'm saying? You have to put it like that. Then they can say, okay, he's not hating. He's the best quarterback. He's the best quarterback of all quarterbacks in the nation. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just pointing out his weakness. You coming to Boulder for the next game? We will see. If Curtis Snyder get me in, if he stop tripping, then yeah, I will. What's good, Selma? What's going on with you? I'm not bashing you. Hey, I respect it. You just giving me your opinion. It just happened to be a different opinion, but you're not trolling me. We have trolls in here. They only go against everything that I say. But I mean, you keeping it a buck. But I'm going to remember your statement post game, and I'm gonna remember your name. You coming to Boulder for Cincinnati? You people need to stop getting your feelings hurt when the Sanders are criticized. Y'all take it so personal. Yeah, they definitely take it personal. So let's talk about Shilo since we're talking about him.
Let's talk about Shilo Sanders, who was very open about, said it was the worst game of his life. You afterwards said, he felt like he played horrible. But I'm curious, the conversation that you had as father-son, as coach-son, what was that?
I mean, right after the game, I called him into the dressing room and talked to him because I want him to understand that I believe and I trust. You got to understand, Shilo has been the pillar of consistency on defense. Shilo has been that guy that brought everybody together in that attitude of the defense. So him not having a Shilo-like game once in his career, I didn't want him to think that, hey, man, I know I believe in you, and forget what they say. I know who you are, and I know how you're going to respond, and you want to just give them that positive reinforcement, not just as a father, but as a coach as well.
That's beautiful. Well, and I guess we know this, right? This team knows this, but especially being your sons, they know they're going to get extra heat.
Oh, my God.
How do they handle it?
They handle it well because not only do they get extra heat, but they get extra attention.
There you go right there. I mean, Coach Prime just told y'all, at the end of the day, they already know they're going to get extra heat. When you are a Sanders, coming from the best two-way sport athlete ever to do it as far as Deion Sanders, and you play bad, you're going to, especially coming from me, I'm calling you out because the expectations is high for you as a Sanders. You know what I'm saying? So you think Shilo don't know that? Because at the end of the day, Shilo already know that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Unc Ken Dogs. He said, showing you love, bro, not bashing or hating. Hey, appreciate that facts. 100%. The super chat means everything to me, bro. That unlike Shilo and Shador, that $9.99 is not big to them. For me, it's big. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, do you think Shilo Sanders is worried about what I say or the rest of everybody else? Them guys set, they good. But when you play bad as a Sanders, you will get called out. That's just what it is. As a Manning, that Arch Manning kid, when he plays bad, he's going to get called out because he's a Manning. That's just the way that's just the way it goes. Shilo is good, but I don't know about consistent. I better watch what I say before I get banned the next game. Hey, you better be mindful of how you put it, Transforming. That's all I'm gonna say. He should have split time with Carter, work him back in slow. I would have respected that too. If they would have rotated him. That's all I've been saying though. In the video I made about Shilo, all I was saying was rotate him because he's clearly not 100%. But they were saying I was hating. Shilo is a fearless defender. That unit played excellent without him as well. Shilo needs to wrap up too, though. He throws his shoulder a lot. Some running backs you can do that with, some of them you can't. What he has done this year, the fact that you had to talk about Shiloh's last year speaks volumes. Savion, Raleigh, and Stoutmeyer is more consistent. I mean, they have been playing more consistent as of now. You upset Shador driving everything but a Lexus. It's about how he bounced back. Everyone will be watching him. Hey, fact, I'm gonna be the first one, King P. I'm gonna be watching him. And if he give me another performance like that, then I'm calling it out during the game. I'm definitely gonna be watching. Now, if he balls out, I'm gonna give him credit. But if you play bad, you play bad. When Travis Hunter has an off game, he gets called out badly. Facts. Why? Because he's been called the best player in college football, and he's Coach Prime's player son. Can you please say hi to my grandson, Malek? Hey, tell your grandson I said what's good. He's a football player, man. He's been doing his thing. Young kid. I wish you the best, man. Just keep grinding. Football is the best sport in the world. Keep your grades up. And enjoy the game. Take advantage of every opportunity you get because when it's done, it's done, man. So enjoy the game, while you can. I wish I could start over just like you, as a grandbaby. You know what I'm saying? The game of football is the best game in the world, man, for real. So I give my energy and all that to this in front of the camera. But if I had a chance to do what I'm doing now or be in your shoes, I would do it with heart. I'll let you do this right here. You know what I'm saying? It's not like playing the game. And keep your grades up so you can play. Shilo didn't lose game though. Worst game Shilo ever played, needs to tackle. That's a fact. That's all I've been saying. It's just the worst game he ever played. I'm so happy tomorrow game is early. Yeah, that's gonna be fun, man. We got an early game. It's not a late one, so ain't no excuses in this game. Shador needs to drive the ball down the field and stop holding it too long, period. Facts. Me too. How are you, honey? We shouldn't be losing on missed calls by refs or big plays. We need consistency, dominate 4 quarters. I agree. And people don't realize last game we was at home. So usually when you are playing against teams and you are away, you don't get the calls. I know you're probably referring to that pass interference that everybody say was a pass interference. It could have been a pass interference, but we shouldn't have allowed the game to get to that situation. That's my only thing. So that's why I didn't make it a big deal. Like, A lot of people were saying the refs cheated us and all that. I didn't turn that loss into blaming the referees because I felt like we shouldn't have put ourselves in that position to throw a go route when all we needed was 4 yards. Um, and then I don't even know. I mean, you may know, Michael, but I don't know if it was catchable either. It looked like it was uncatchable, but I don't know. But I felt when I seen that game and I watched the whole game, that wasn't my thought. Like we got cheated. My thought was we just got out coached. Negative 29 yards. That's what I was thinking about. I wasn't thinking about anything else. Hey Mag Dog, what's good, JJ? What's going on? Now Hodge be getting torched. Where's another nickel back? To my Hodge, Preston Hodge. Where y'all saying? I just don't see where he's getting torched though. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see that. He gave up one touchdown, and now you guys want another nickel back. I mean, you can go to somebody else, maybe a hood. Um, I don't know. I really don't know how many or who you can plug in at nickelback other than Hodge. That's going to give you something to work with. Yes, pass interference can't hang our hat on. We are all just watching Coach Prime see can he coach on this level. Time will tell. I don't know. I mean, maybe you need to see more, but for me, I feel like Coach Prime can coach on this level. He's 4-2 overall, 2-1 in the Big 12. Working with a new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new coaches, different O-line players, defensive line. Coach Prime can coach on this level. It's just that he needs to make changes when needed. But he definitely have shown that he can coach on this level. Anybody that can't see that right now, you know, I have to question it because, I mean, look what he's doing right now. The game we lost last week was only by 3 points. We only got beat bad this year one time by Nebraska. That was it. So to say he can't coach, I think that's bias. He needs to be in the slot, but I know Travis got hurt. I won't see you to win, period. They should have beat Kansas State. They are the most popular team in college football right now. So when they lose, they are going to get called out, period. Facts. Colorado is like the Cowboys in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Whether you win or lose, people still going to talk about them. So that's just what it comes with. It was catchable. I was on the sideline all day, pass interference, but it is what it is. No excuses. That UCF formula is it. He can coach. People need to do their jobs. Facts. Yeah, he can coach. He already has shown that. I won't see you to beat every team they play, but UGA, Georgia. So when they lose, especially how they lost last week, I'm going to call them out, period. We play better on the road. Yes, we do. For some weird reason, Colorado plays better on the road. I mean, they play great. That's right. Second year and they rebuild. Facts. Lexus, I'm with that, but we had 4 receivers down, played man to man, played man on the last drive without Travis, played man on the last drive without Travis. It was a team's loss. Coaches, too, just hate singling out. That's true. I mean, it's an overall loss. But there were some situations that could have been changed differently. But that's true. Pastor Corey in the house, he says, do you think we will get 17 to 20 rushes from running backs, considering they have a weak secondary on Arizona? I don't know. I really don't know, Pastor. You know me, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. If I don't know something, I don't know. I really don't know because I felt like we was going to, get that last week, but we didn't. And so it's like, When I say yeah, I feel like we will, and then we have a situation like happened last week. So, to be honest with you, I don't know. I hope so. But I think it's going to be. If I'm gonna give you my honest opinion off of what I think from just the sports betting and stuff like that, I do feel like it's going to be a lot of passing in this game from both teams. I don't see it being like a lot of scoring. I mean a lot of running. I don't see it being a low scoring game. Shout out to LPSD, always showing love with the super chats, man. Appreciate you. He says, how is the Indiana coach doing so well with 27 transfers from, I think that's James Madison? It's because he has a scheme that he believes in. Don't know what Coach Prime fundamental scheme is. I disagree with you as far as comparing. I know James Madison. I mean, they balling. To say they moved up as far as the conference, they balling. But Coach Prime has a great scheme. He just has to stick with it, but allow to run when you need to run. Throw in a little zone. But I'm not gonna say Coach Prime can't. See, Coach Prime can compete with the best. Kansas State is a football team that's top 25, and they beat us at our worst. As bad as we were, we only lost by 3 points. So to say Coach Prime can't coach, that's BS. We supposed to have got blown out. Negative 29 yards and only lose by 3 points. Having your 4 wide receivers get injured and only lose by 3 points. To say he can't coach is crazy. Like, I ain't saying that. Shout out to Michael Briscoe. Appreciate you for the $19.99, bro. That means a lot to me. As I said before, that stuff adds up to me, man. You guys don't know that mean a lot. Making some very questionable coaching decisions. Yeah, that's the main thing when it comes to Coach Prime. You know what I'm saying? It's making the questionable coaching decisions is what I have. That's his weakness. Making adjustments, coaching decisions, playing certain people, running the ball, stuff like that. But to just say he can't coach, when I see some Kalen DeBoer lose to Vanderbilt, I see Florida State as successful as they was last year, barely winning game. I don't even know if Florida State won a game yet. You know what I'm saying? I think they played Duke tonight. But I mean, to say Coach Prime can't coach, but you guys bragging about this coach at Florida State, that's crazy. Coach Shermer better run the ball after that rant he had a couple days ago in Well Off Media. Yeah, I think Coach Shermer pretty much put his coaching hat on, because you guys don't understand that Shador calls a lot of plays. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times Pat Shermer don't really have control over what's going on, but that meeting let us know that he's going to take control of this game for sure. And if they don't run the ball, you have to question Pat Shermer, especially after what he said in the meeting. I wish one of Coach Prime's son or half sons played the running back position. I think Shilo would be a good running back. Play Nebraska plus 6.5. Indiana doing good. I like that, but Indiana is undefeated, so be careful with that one. I thought about taking Nebraska, but Indiana is undefeated, and I think they're going to be at home too. Exactly. Shermer, yeah, I agree. Appreciate that, Michael. Appreciate it. Pat may not can play call. I love our entire coaching staff. That's facts. Yeah, people don't talk about Coach Sapp, the receiver coach. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about those coaches, but they do a great job. And it's another coach, defensive end coach. He be cursing and stuff. You guys can tell me his name, but he does great. The whole entire coaching staff definitely do great. Darius at running back. Hey, that would be crazy. Darius at running back. Prime lets the coaches coach. A lot of plays are called by Shador. That's facts. And Transforming was at the game, so he obviously know what's going on. He's one of the closest as far as being on the field. So I thought that's what it was. Shador was calling a lot of plays. We need Sap giving every player that stare before the game. That's why Shador is special. Yeah, he Brady mode. He Brady mode. He made a few mistakes, but he Brady mode for sure. That's too much thinking for Shador when he is trying to make reads, calling plays too. What Pat get paid for? Well, you have to understand when you are a great quarterback like Shador, and you've been coached up by Tom Brady and all these people, man. It's like he's ready to do what he's doing, but I just think Pat Shermer should help him a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, this is not something that's new. I mean, a lot of the greats usually call the plays. You'll be surprised. I mean, Quentin Edwards probably calling plays. Jalen Milroe might be calling plays. At a certain level, quarterback call plays in college football. It's not just a Coach Prime thing. You guys like to do that, but it's not like that. Shador changes a lot of plays. Yes, he does. Facts. And like I said, the transforming was at the game. He was at the game, so he clearly knows I would trust him before y'all trust me because he actually was there. Defense be on the field all game. It's not them. That is true when you're not running the ball, though. I mean, defense going to stay on the field when you're throwing the ball constantly. What was J5 injury? I'm not sure on J5 injury. I don't know. But I do know he will be back. So Coach Prime controls everything from the uniforms to the food. But so he definitely tells these coaches what to do. I can't stand Tom Brady. What? You can't stand what? But Shador, it not Brady mode, not yet. Not yet, not yet. He close to it, but not yet. Because Brady is clutch. You know what I'm saying? When you give Brady some time to win the game, he gonna do it with the clock, game management. But Shador's close. He's still young too, so he has a bright future. But I agree, not yet. You still must refine the skill regularly. His efficiency is the proof he's NFL ready. Oh yeah, definitely. He's the best quarterback in the nation, in my opinion. I think Pat gives him 2 plays and Shador calls the one he thinks is best. Shador should not be calling his own plays. It's not a good coaching decision. I disagree though, because I mean the game goes fast, and Colorado likes to move fast tempo. So when you give him 3 plays to call, he already know the plays that he want to run, in each situation. So it keeps the offense moving smoothly. Whereas looking at the sideline, waiting for the play, waiting for it to get in, called in, it's just so much that's different. But I think this week, Pat Shermer is going to own a lot of the offense because they're going to run the ball. We shouldn't have a negative 29-yard stat this week. What position does Big Egypt play? Knee. That explains the last play of the Kansas State game. Shador called that. Yeah, he did. That was a bad call by him, but it happens. He learned from it, and I think now if he's caught in that same situation because he learned from it, he won't make that same mistake. So I feel like we're gonna win this game, though. I really feel like we will win. My hopes is up. I feel like we're gonna run the ball. I'm hoping Shilo have a better performance. If he don't, then I'm gonna have to take more smoke because I'm gonna call it out. It is what it is. I love the game of football, man. I never sit there and reward something that shouldn't be rewarded. Beverly Alexander, I thought I saw Jay Brown at practice. Is he redshirting? I don't know about that one. Jeremiah Brown, yeah, he redshirting. He redshirting. All those sacks, losing yards, minus rushing yards. CU need to win for sure. I agree. So that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate you guys chiming in. 85 of y'all. Hit the like button on your way out, man. Hopefully, post game, we all can be excited. Hopefully, it can be a better post game live than last week. There's no reason we shouldn't win this game. So I'm a little nervous, but I think we're gonna get it done. And we out of here, man. Appreciate you, SkoBuffs.
Before we go, because I don't want to miss this, London Merritt posted this awesome video. He was in town here, but you were braiding his sister's hair. He said this meant so much to him. Is this the girl dad coming
That's a real dad right there.
Yeah.
You got to understand, like I had 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned how to braid early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I asked Bossy.
You know, recruiting's not easy, but this was just such a beautiful moment. How did this transpire?
You know, she just had one of the braids and it was coming in loose. So I said, I got this.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and I took care of it. I just told her I didn't have the rubber bands to make sure it was tightened at the end.
That's beautiful. Yeah. What can't he do?
Yeah.
I love it. Coach, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck on Saturday. Guys, thanks for joining us.